A lot of us, when it comes to our health and mental health problems, we feel like a burden when it comes to telling others what's going on. There's this feeling of, I don't want someone to stop living their life to take care of me, worry about me constantly, maybe even look at your loved ones and not want them to see you as weak or as somebody that needs to be helped. I know a lot of people that have health issues just want to feel as normal as possible. They don't want the special treatment. They want to be seen just the same as when they was perfectly healthy in your eyes. And that's completely understandable. And a lot of times when it comes to people struggling, they think it's better to lie about how they feel to protect others from what's really going on with them, and it's not true. A lot of them think that if I tell you I'm fine, you won't have to constantly deal with me. A lot of them think, oh, I'm protecting you from my pain. And if you're one of these people that feel like you don't want to constantly be watched, you don't want to feel like an outcast when it comes to your sickness, you don't want to feel like the attention seeker of the room, it's not that. It's not you thinking that whoever you're not telling can't handle it. It's not your place to feel like somebody can handle the information that you are carrying. It's not your place to feel like somebody's going to care too much about you. I've heard so many stories where parents have held sicknesses from their children and they made them think everything is okay, everything is fine, and then one day they were gone. And it left that kid sitting there thinking, why didn't you tell me what was happening when it was happening? Why didn't you feel the need to explain to me that you were going through so much pain? And it causes this heartache and sometimes hatred towards whoever it is, because all that person wanted to do was be there, or at least know what your status was or know what was going on. And you coming at it with a big heart and a beautiful heart thinking that you're protecting them. It's not. You need to allow people to decide what they can handle and what they can do and how they want to approach situations. But no one deserves to be fighting something and just not have anyone in their corner. I know it's easier said than done. I know predicaments and situations are different for each person. But one thing certain I can tell you is that if you can, let the people around you love you and hold you and take care of you and be there for you through whatever experience you're going through. So many of us feel like we have to fight alone and be alone and suffer alone. And it's not like that, and it's not supposed to be like that. You're not doing anyone a service by going through the obstacles or the battles or the trials and tribulations you have by yourself. And in the long run, you're hurting more people than you thought you were protecting. If you have someone that you want to say happened to you, if you have a disease that you're fighting, if you have anyone there that is willing to love you and just care for you. And I'm not talking about in the overbearing way where it makes you feel like you never wanted to tell that person, but in a way that the person would just be there. Not in a suffocating way, not in an irritating way, but just a support system. Go to them and tell them, I'm suffering with this. I'm going through this. I have this. Because I know for sure I would have cherished so many more people with so much grace if I just knew what was happening. Cherish the moments I had with that person a little bit more, and I didn't know. And I know that's no way to think, and I know I need to take accountability for my actions of not showing up, and that I shouldn't wait for someone to be sick or for something to happen to somebody to be there for them. But a lot of times people need to know if time is limited. People need to know how they can show up, how they can be there for you. So many of us live lives where it's busy, where we're thinking about everything at once, and sometimes we forget. It's not on purpose, it's not with ill intent, but sometimes people just forget to contact others. Sometimes people forget just to check up. And then when something happens, it's like, I could have made more time. I could have been there. I could have helped. If you have someone that you love, that you want around you, please tell them. Especially if you feel like the fight you're fighting you're not winning. Especially if you feel like things are not going down the right path. Tell the people you love what is going on in your life. Because no matter what you're going through, you deserve to have someone there. You deserve to have everyone that you want loved there. Illnesses, sicknesses, mental illnesses do not need to be treated by yourself, do not need to be tackled alone. Allow people to love you and stop feeling like you're a burden and that you're protecting others from your pain. Because at the end of the day, you can have so many beautiful moments with the people you love instead of being alone with something that is taking you away from them. If you are going through something right now, if you are fighting something, and if you feel like you're still in a situation where you can't tell anybody what's going on, I want you to know that I love you. And I know it's easier said than done. And I know not every situation you can just come out and say you're fighting something or going through something. But from one person to another, I want you to know how strong you are and how beautiful you are. And even if this is the roughest time of your life, you need to know how much you are loved and you are beautiful and that you deserve every piece of happiness that comes your way. I love you.